Hey everyone, John here from testprepinsight.com, and today I'm going to be doing a side-by-side comparison of the two biggest GMAT prep courses, Kaplan and Princeton Review. It's been a couple years since we last took a look at these two courses side by side, and there's been some shakeups with how these programs work, most notably with Kaplan and Manhattan Prep having actually combined their GMAT course offerings. So today we're going to take a fresh look at how these courses compare, and I'll let you know which one I think is better. And by the way, I should just mention up front here that since I'll just be focusing on the highlights in this video, if you find you need some more detail at any point, you can always check out our full detailed written comparison of these two programs over on our website. The easy way to get there is just to Google Test Prep Insight, Princeton Review versus Kaplan GMAT. It's a quick way to find it. Alright, so to keep this video narrowly focused and to the point of directly comparing these courses head to head, instead of providing a high-level overview of how each works, I have detailed review videos for that. I'm just going to run down the key areas where I see each company winning and having an advantage over the other. So with that in mind, let's start with Kaplan, or as it goes by now, Manhattan Prep powered by Kaplan. And win number one for them is their video lessons. These video lectures are really the bread and butter of the Kaplan course, and in my opinion, they're just plain better than the video lessons from Princeton Review. The Kaplan videos not only have higher production quality, but they're also more engaging. They feature an instructor on screen, and they're actually interactive. The lessons start, stop, ask you questions, adapt to your knowledge level, and they include all sorts of quirky little cartoons to hold your attention. Honestly, I think they're about the best video lessons in the entire GMAT prep industry. In comparison, the Princeton video lessons are a little bit more dated. They essentially just take the form of a PowerPoint-style slideshow with instructor voiceover. So if you're more of a visual learner, I'd definitely be leaning more towards Kaplan. And by the way, if you want to see some examples of the video lessons to see what I'm talking about, make sure to check out that full detailed written comparison I mentioned earlier. I'll have a bunch of screen grabs over there for you to check out. Okay, so on the point of visual learners, I also give the win to Kaplan when it comes to live classes. Now, to be fair here, I have nothing bad to say about the classes from Princeton Review. They are very good in their own right. But the reason I give Kaplan the slight edge here is because they intentionally limit class sizes in order to boost personalized attention and active participation. It's a very effective format in my opinion. Plus, I'm a huge fan of the Kaplan instructors. They're all 99th percentile scorers and obviously know the GMAT like the back of their hand, but almost more importantly, they do a really good job of using jokes and humor to make the video lessons and live classes fun and engaging. I was just really impressed by the Kaplan instructors and how they blend humor into their lesson plans. Alright, so next up, win number 3, and this might be a minor win, but I also give the edge to Kaplan when it comes to prep books. Now, to be clear, Princeton Review and Kaplan both provide their students with hard copy prep books, and the books from both companies are well written and thorough, so it's hard to go wrong either way. But I give Kaplan the win because they better integrate their books into their courses and study plans. In contrast, the Princeton Review prep books are more so used as a bonus resource or complement to the course. Okay, so last up here, win number 4, and this one is pretty simple. Content access period. The Kaplan courses come with 6 months of access, whereas Princeton Review's flagship self-paced and fundamentals courses only include 120 days of access. So if you're busy with work and need to spread out your studying over an extended period of time, or maybe you just plan on taking the GMAT multiple times, then this might push Kaplan over the edge for you. Okay, so now turning the tables, I have Princeton Review winning in 4 categories as well. And the first one is very important, pricing. The Princeton Review's self-paced course costs around $800, their fundamentals course that includes live classes goes for around $1,400, and their premium 700 plus course retails for around $2,000. Now, comparing that to Kaplan, their self-paced option costs $1,000, their live online course costs $1,600, and their premium bootcamp course costs north of $2,500. So all in all, you're looking at around $200 to $500 in savings total by opting to go with Princeton Review over Kaplan, which is a pretty decent chunk of change. But with that said though, it's important to note that both companies are actually pretty aggressive with deals and special promotions, and you can almost always find a discount on their courses, so make sure to check for codes. In fact, I'll actually do my best to keep the description below the screen updated with the most current coupon codes that I can find floating around out there, so make sure to check out that text below the screen before buying. You can usually save at least a few $100s with both companies, so make sure to check that out. Alright, so win number 2, and this is another important category, practice tests. And again, this simply comes down to numbers. Princeton Review offers 10 computer adaptive practice tests, whereas Kaplan only offers 6. And I know a difference of 4 might not sound like a lot, but it really is. Honestly, taking practice tests under exam-like conditions and then reviewing those tests are often where students make the biggest gains. So having 4 additional opportunities with Princeton Review is a big deal. And then next up, win number 3 is that Princeton Review provides some pretty attractive bonus resources for students, including live office hours and email assistance from teachers. In my opinion, both of these features are a nice safety net to have in case you don't understand a specific concept or testing strategy, or you just get stuck on a practice problem. Being able to quickly email a GMAT tutor or log into an office hour session is a big bonus. And lastly, Princeton Review wins as far as score guarantees go. So with their self-paced and fundamentals courses, students get a higher score guarantee, meaning raise your score by 10 points or you get your money back. And then with Princeton's 700 plus course, it includes a guarantee that you'll score 700 or better on the GMAT or get your money back, which is obviously a great option for students eyeing admission into a top 25 MBA or graduate program. Now, to be clear, these guarantees do come with some fine print, so make sure to check those out prior to purchasing. But for the most part, these are some of the best score guarantees in the entire GMAT space, especially considering that Kaplan doesn't even offer any sort of score guarantee themselves. All right, so that about does it for the detail in this video. So let's get to my final thoughts. But before I forget, I should just mention that since you're studying for the GMAT, we actually give away a free prep course every single month here at Test Prep Insight. It's super simple to enter. Everyone out there is eligible. I'll put all the details down below in the description on how to get entered, but just know it takes like 10 seconds and hey, you never know. You could win a totally free GMAT prep course from Kaplan or Princeton Review. Anyway, my final thoughts and verdict. Honestly, it's a very difficult decision between these two companies. They're easily the two most comprehensive prep courses in the entire GMAT prep industry, and you really can't go wrong with either one at the end of the day. However, ultimately, I think the decision here really boils down to your budget and learning style. I'd say if you're on a budget or you're more of a practice-oriented learner, meaning you learn by doing, then Princeton Review is the way to go. However, if you're more of a visual learner or you need a more structured study plan, then I'd say Kaplan would be the choice with their engaging video lessons and small group live classes. That's really what I recommend basing your decision off of. Anyways, I hope this video was helpful and you learned a little something about both these companies. If so, please return the favor by subscribing to our channel, liking this video, and dropping me a quick comment below. That would be really appreciated. And again, if you want to see that full detailed written comparison of these two courses that I mentioned earlier in this video, just hop on over to our website. Again, that's testprepinsight.com, or check out the other videos we have on our YouTube channel. We've got a bunch of great content out there. But as always, thanks for watching, best of luck, and I'll see you in the next one.